Hi, it's Lou from ColoringQueen.net, and I've got the latest from Japanese illustrator Eriy, and it's the fourth in her World Series colouring book. You can see that it is quite a big book. It's up against Joanna Basford's Secret Garden here, and it's just slightly bigger, just a couple of millimetres bigger. Got a beautiful dust jacket on the front, and the insert here tells you that you've got some little postcards there attached. The dust jacket's nice and glossy to protect the inner bit. You could always colour that in, but it is glossy, so you need something to permeate that gloss. We've got a card cover on here, and then we get to the illustrations. Now, as per usual, Eriy has created all of this artwork with a toothpick dipped in ink. So it's just an amazing technique. She's the only artist that I know that creates like that. Absolutely beautiful. Now, this is the world literature tool around the world. And of course, we'll have Manon, that we first met in Romantic Country, and her little friend Hershey the duck join us on this journey in the fourth in the series. We start with some thumbnails of what's inside, and they also tell you a bit about the story because there's fairy tales all throughout this. In actual fact, there are so many that I can't keep up with them, so I'll write them on screen so that you know and you can have a look at it on screen when we go through the pages. So there's 76 pages in this book, and we start off with Aesop's Fables. Now, the paper is a lovely medium quality off-white, and we move on from Aesop's Fables. And the images are printed up here to the spine, so they should bend down pretty quickly after you've used the little book for a while. We've also got Don Quixote, which is an unusual one for a colouring book. I haven't seen that before. Some nice little different scenes. We can use lots of metals and whatnot there. And I find with Eriy's colouring books that my budget pencils tend to work really well. Isn't this a great scene? So I find that my Muji pencils work really well. Now, this is Beauty and the Beast. This gorgeous scene here. And then we're on to the Nutcracker and the Mouse. So there's the mouse and there's the Nutcracker. Pretty cute. Lovely one to remind myself to colour at Christmas. But now that I've got my planner, I can write it down so I won't forget. We've got a Christmas Carol. So again, a nice mix of things that we can colour throughout the year. Get some seasonal colouring in there as well. And there's Ebenezer Scrooge. We've also got some Little Women pictures in here as well. But there are just so many different fairy tales and stories in this colouring book that I will just write them on the video as we're going through because I don't want to forget any. But aren't the illustrations gorgeous? They're just so beautiful. I love Eriy's artwork. It's just so sweet and innocent. I think this is Tom Sawyer. I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, I'll write it on the video below. But there's just so many beautiful pictures here. I think we've got Heidi here. There's just so many that she's managed to pack into this series. I used to love Heidi when I was a kid. I have to go reread that story. The paper is just really lovely. And the good thing about Eriy's artwork is it's just so easy to see. And it's just so good, like if you're either a beginner or a skilled colorist, you know, you can see the lines. She has all different size elements here, making it easy to colour. Gosh, this picture is gorgeous, isn't it? Look at this. Isn't it adorable? And just so easy to either use great techniques and colour in your background and do all your jams, or just, you know, colour like a kid and just have fun. So I'll put the links as per usual below the video where you can buy Eriy's beautiful book. I don't know which picture I want to colour in on this one first. It might be one of the Alice in Wonderland ones, or Alice Through the Looking Glass, or I don't know. It might be Alice, it might not be. I don't really colour in men much, so maybe I should do something like that. Actually, I don't think I've coloured in men at all, so luckily there's a few here, so maybe I should give that a shot. Isn't it gorgeous? I'd love to know which picture is your favourite. Look at the little gnome over there. So cute. Oh, gorgeous little pictures here. It's just adorable, the Wildcat house. You've got to love Eriy. Now, I've tested mediums on Eriy's books before, and the paper feels the same as in her previous books. So if you're interested, you can always look at one of my previous videos on Eriy where I've tested out the mediums, and it's just so cute. So I won't do it again. Now, these are little cards or whatnot that you can cut out. They're not die cut, so you'll have to cut around the lines. But aren't they adorable? So cute. If you were nice, you could actually send those to somebody. I'm not nice enough to part with them, so don't expect one from me. I could never part with them. They're too pretty, unless I had two of the books. And then we finish up with this lovely craft cover that's got the beautiful sepia printing on there. And so dust jacket with the rest of Eriy's books in the series. I think I've actually forgotten to get one, so I should have got it at the same time, but anyway, hopefully I'll remember before it sells out. So that's it for Eriy's beautiful book, World Literature Tour. And that's it from me. Until next time, stay safe and happy colouring.